Oh, I am so excited! It's Outer Wilds! I'm equally excited for Split Fiction and Outer Wilds. From a single-player perspective, this game is one of the most incredible titles, and I'm so sad it's taken me this long to actually get into it. From a multiplayer side, I love playing co-op games with Liv. She and I have a very long history of playing co-op games together, and every single time is just such a blast for, well, I can hopefully say both of us, but based on the fact that she wants to do more of them, I'm gonna go ahead and say that's probably the case. We've played Fogs, Escape Simulator, It Takes Two. One day we played Overcooked on her old PC where the thing was like lagging out incredibly bad. Yeah, that was a day. Degrees of Separation was an incredible game we played together. But yeah, we go back a very long way. So definitely, if you want to see more of our shenanigans together, make sure you get into Split Fiction on Sunday evening. That'll be my shout out for that. But with that, it's time for us to resume our expedition. Last stream, we ran into a major hiccup in that I blue screened at one point, which was rather unfortunate because it had corrupted my save file, and we had closed the stream that day thinking that it might just be gone. However, we were able to recover the save. Thank you. We were able to recover the save file, and that does mean that we can continue right where we left off, which is incredible, amazing, and I believe the last thing we were doing was exploring the Dark Bramble. We made our way to something or other, and yeah, that's gonna be it from me yapping away to start. Let's hop into the Outer Wilds. On our way we go. We have no time to lose. Wait a second. Did this... Okay, it did. Yeah. Okay, our rumors are going kind of all over the place. Yeah. So funny enough, we found the vessel. And the Nomai grave. But yeah. So we need to find Escape Pod 3, which should be lost in the Dark Bramble. So that'll be the play, I think, for today. So let's go ahead, strap ourselves in, and get started. I'm gonna say I hope I remember the controls, but it seems to be like that should not be a problem. Oh no. That's gonna get very close to the sun. Okay, good. I forgot about that little incident from last time. Thankfully, we did not blow ourselves up. Very good, very good, very good. Okay, so next one will be the distress beacon. Okay, distress beacon is coming from over there. To turn this down a little bit. And of course, it's coming from the direction. It's coming from directly in World of Lights. Fantastic. Love that. Spoiler alert, I don't love that at all. That's terrifying. I'm taking this nice and slow. Where did the light go? Oh. Okay, maybe maybe that wasn't an actual... Maybe that wasn't a fish. But I'm sure there's going to be fish in here. Naturally. So how many of these are we going to have to go through to reach the distress beacon now? Okay, the fact that we have moving structures now is only slightly terrifying. Because if I have to navigate moving structures, that's gonna be problematic. I see a light or something in the top right of the screen. I wonder what that is. Because the other side of me is like, I have to keep moving. Like, the slower I go, the less time I'm gonna have to explore. Oh wait, there it is. Is that it? I think that's the distress. I think that's the beacon right there. Not the beacon, but the escape pod. Okay, usually around these points of interest, they're pretty open about us just, like, exploring out. Alright, let's head on out. I don't think there's any fishies nearby, so it shouldn't be a problem. Now, the real question is getting in. From where do we get in? Oh, there's the beacon. Alright, our escape pod crashed as we tried to flee this place, destroying our movement and communication capabilities in the process. We've held out as long as we could here, but this pod supply of breathable air is nearly depleted and the anglerfish attack more and more frequently. Our best chance of survival is to return to the vessel to either repair the damage or more probably wait rescue. Sekka, is the message finished? The vessel's beacon is already growing fainter. It will be gone in a matter of hours. We need to leave here quickly. Alright, what else we got? Then we got the ship logs. Begin flight log. Escape pod 3. Vessel has been mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated. Evading vessel departure from vessel. Now launching escape pod 3. Multiple collisions have altered pod's trajectory. Significant damage to pod detected. Navigation error, life support error, propulsion error. Scanning external environment. Scan complete. Gravity not detected. Breathable air not detected. Multiple life forms detected. Potentially hostile. Verdict: do not escape or exit pod. There's a new problem. Our equipment is detecting two distinct beacons from the vessel, but it isn't possible for the vessel to be in two different locations at the same time. I agree, but the beacons are exactly identical to each other. Perhaps if I had more time. We're nearly out of time already. Din, the vessel's beacon is quickly fading. Soon it will be gone and we will be lost. We will follow the beacon whose source is nearest to us. But suppose that beacon is false. We likely don't have enough air to reach the further of the two beacons, Din. The decision is made for us. We'll leave a trail of lights as we go. There's still some chance someone could hear our escape pod's distress signal. Oh, okay. Gotcha. So that's what the trail of lights is. Speaking of trail of lights, I am hoping this doesn't end in an angler trick. But thankfully, I'm not really seeing any anglers nearby. Oh, what is this? Oh, this is one of the seed things. What was the... No, not this. That. That went straight to where we were before. Okay, that's where we had gone the one other time. But we found nothing there. Alright, back on the ship. Okay, we found everything there is to do at Escape Pod 3, and that was to the Nomai grave. Detected 2 distinct beacons from the vessel, almost as if it was in 2 locations at once. I can take in photos of an enormous derelict Nomai ship. Oh yeah, I guess that's true. I should head to the grave to see if there's anything else there. We didn't really look around, we just kind of fired the scout. Is this something scannable? Yeah, this looks scannable. Oh, these were Nomai. To any who come searching for us, we followed one of the 2 beacons from the vessel to this place, but can go no further. It's almost too faint to hear now, but the vessel's beacon is still faintly emitting from within this thorny seed, yet the opening is too small for even a single Nomai to fit through it, so our escape pod couldn't have flown through here. I don't understand how this is possible, but this gruesome place seems to be able to manipulate space itself. Maybe this was our undoing. To be so close to the location of the vessel and still so far is difficult. Worse, the vessel's beacon is dying. Soon we will be unable to hear it. There's nothing we can do now but try to find a way inside, or at least attempt to comprehend why this happened. My dearest hope is that the other escape pods were able to reach relative safety. So these are Nomai. Or what's left of them, rather. But of course they ran out of oxygen, so there wasn't much they could do. Okay, well, that's good to know. Okay, so this is how you're supposed to locate the vessel. Oh yeah, in my week off, or in my week between streams, I had an idea, actually, that I want to try. What's the button for me to see the map? Oh, I guess I can't see the map, right. So now we're gonna have to try to sneak past the anglers again. Alright, well, it was hard enough the first time. I'm sure this won't have any issues. God, this part is so creepy. There's another, so probably not this round, but the next round, there's another signal in here that we need to follow, and that's one of the Outer Wilds venture signals. That's got to be Feldspar, I think. That's the only one we haven't located yet. It's also difficult for me to know, nice, we're back here. I mean, the fact that you have to go so slow is just brutal. I don't know, maybe there is a way to go faster through here, but if there is, I have not figured it out yet. What I do know is that the room, or the zone that has the vessel itself, doesn't seem to have any anglers there. So we can at least kind of scooch through. Okay, so we made it to the vessel. Last time we were here, I didn't really see much. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. Never mind, I saw it. I saw which way I was supposed to. Oh my god. Here. I was supposed to go here. All the way off that side. Oh, nope. Alright, looks like just the one path then. Trees! Okay, we have some stuff. Got any notes? No notes? Okay. I'm assuming there's supposed to be some kind of pattern I'm supposed to follow here. And we're out of time. Alright, let's try to scooch around and try to do things here while we can. The warp core. Oh, this is something I take. What do I do with it? No! There's spirals here! Hear this message. Clear the universe is dying. I believe, reached Gloaming Galaxy. We found that Blackrock suns are fairly stable. We live in relative safety. Go on your own. Kinda, we're making our way to you. It's good to hear from you, Broby. It's unsettling. Reminds me of that. No, I have to finish this one. Okay, so it seems like they found a way off. Has fused with the local environment. Okay, yeah. So it seems like they found a way off. Okay, that's huge. I mean, we found the vessel. So, and they found another system. So maybe that's kind of our end game then. Is to get out of this system and go to a different one. The question is how? We know that they were working on a black hole, a warped something in the black hole forge. And then we still have that. Okay, before we do anything else though, I want to go back to Dark Bramble. There's one more thing that I need to get, one more thing I need to knock out. Which is to find Feldspar. Make sure we get well clear of the sun this time. That's going to be another task to go find in the Dark Bramble. I think that's the last thing in the Dark Bramble. I didn't see, I mean, at least we haven't picked up any signatures for anything else. Gonna be listening to that harmonica for a bit here. Hopefully it's not too far of a journey in. Okay, so this must not be a fish then. This must be a warp point. Or what do you call it? Like a little tunnel thingamajig. Because it seems like that's how it was for the distress beacon as well. Yeah, okay, that seems to be the case. God bless analog triggers. Can you imagine trying to do this on digital? Like, I have no idea how somebody does this on a mouse and keyboard. Okay, there's our path in. And really, let's face it, the reason I... Okay, never mind, there do be lots of anglers here. I'm hoping that's a path forward and not an angle boy. Come on. Come on. Just let me go, game. Also, how's Feldspar getting away with playing a harmonica when these things hunt by sound? Anyway. Oh my god. Right, going this way. They just can't make this easy, can they? Just can't do it. Wait, do we have 2 duplicate signals? All right, I'm accelerating a little bit. Like, we gotta get moving. I don't want to be in a situation like we were with the distress pod. Oh, this one's not alive. Oh, and there's his spot. There we go. Well, howdy do. Let's make sure to get that on. Signal detected, Feldspar. Whoa! Where'd you come from? No one's come here and, well, ever. That makes you the second Hearthian to ever reach Dark Bramble, after me, of course. Well done. Say, it's you. They made you an astronaut, and you haven't blown yourself up yet? Good for you. Feldspar, you're alive! You never were the brightest hatchling, were you? That's right, I'm alive. Been camping out here since my ship, you know, crashed violently. Wait, what? Oh, this is a good story. I just finished exploring the core of Giant's Deep and needed a new challenge, and none of us had ever been inside. I'm cruising around for a while, dodging the odd, massive interdimensional vine bristling with thorns when I ran into this huge anglerfish, the biggest I've ever been, full of a few stunts, trying to shake the thing off, nothing too fancy. I'm going full speed when the fish clips me, knocks me into a vine, and, well, like I said, I crash. Blammo. On impact, my ship starts making noise like it's coming apart from the inside. I'm sparking like crazy. It's either move fast or die unpleasantly, so I had to put a little distance between me and my camped out near where I crashed at first. Found his skeleton later. Great find. Would have been stupid not to use it. So I moved my setup over here. Been here ever since. Yeah, pretty much. Anything else? You reached the core of Giant's Deep. How did you do it? But since you're asking, I gotta assume you haven't made it down there yourself yet. If I tell you now, it kind of feels like cheating. On a completely unrelated note, there sure was a big hollow vine my ship crashed into. Yep, if I were you, I'd go take a walk and see where it ends. You want to see the tail end of the anglerfish skeleton here and look for a flickering light in the fog. That'll be my old ship. Path starts there. Okay, there's his ship. This is the hollow vine. This way. Definitely glad I came in on foot. Wait, we're on the south pole of Dark Bramble. There's gravity. Alright, what is this that he wanted me to see so bad? Oh, shit! One of the dead jellies. Not gonna trip 4, entry number, not gonna say 1. Crashes 3, boring crashes 0, a personal best. Never thought I'd see one of these beasties outside of Giant's Deep. They were awfully useful back there. Maybe a jellyfish could be useful here too. Ugh, this thing tastes terrible. The outside is all rubbery and tough. Maybe that's because it insulates the jellyfish's inside from getting zapped by electricity. I'm going inside of the jellyfish's interior cavity to see what isn't it. Oh. Wait, so these things don't hurt you. Oh, shit. Note to Feldspar, do not eat this even if you are dying. It would be too sad if this were the last thing you ever ate in life. I guess these jellyfish are only useful for insulation from electricity. Again, do not eat. Alright, well, I think we found our way in to the core. Sheet. Okay, that's huge. Wait, that's massive. We know our way into the core of Giant's Deep now. Thank you, game, for once in your life giving me a very straightforward answer. I appreciate it greatly. Now we're back in true zero G. Okay, that is gigantic information. Can I repair his ship? That would be pretty funny if I could. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Cannot repair the ship. Ow. Well, I don't think we're going to be getting much else done this particular run. Should I tell ground control to come and get you? Or where should I explore here? Opening just launched through. Scout tracker will tell you the scouts in 2 places at once. I don't think that's wrong exactly, but space doesn't work right in here. The seed looks small, but inside it's bigger. Expands as you go through each sphere. That's why it's bigger inside those spheres. Yep. I found the anglerfish nest. I knew it was a nest. Stars above. If I still had a working ship, I'd be sorely tempted to show him what's what. Probably best to leave him alone, though. Really, more trouble than it's worth to mess with anglerfish. I found a dark bramble on Timberhearth. That's bad business, hatchling. As Chert will tell you, if you so much as glance in the dark bramble's direction, there used to be a 5th planet where the bramble is now. This infernal plant appeared at the center and kept growing, growing, growing until it shattered the planet and scattered its pieces across space. If we don't get that seed you found sorted real quick, I suspect Timberhearth will be heading much towards the same fate. Tell you what, we Hearthians have overcome far too much to be done in by some worthless seed. Ain't that the truth? I found Nomai writing saying anglerfish are blind. Aha! So the blasted things do have a weakness, meaning my fly as fast as I can approach to dealing with them could have used a bit more thought behind it. Oh, well, at least they didn't eat me. All's well that ends well, huh? I found the frozen jellyfish near your ship. So the old thing is still there, is it? That's where I camped out after a crash. You know, it was pretty cozy inside. It does lack the structural integrity and indomitable spirit of a camp made in the shelter of the very bones of the species that tried to eat you, I suppose. Still, very cozy. Where should I explore here? Oh wait, we already talked about that one. Okay, I think we're good then. No. I don't think there's much else we're gonna do. So, it is time to pig out on marshmallows. Nom. Nom. I wonder if this actually has like some kind of mechanic. Oh no! My marshmallow! That was what the that was an achievement? Carcinogens. Eat 10 burnt marshmallows. That is hilarious. Okay, I don't think there's much else for me to really do here, to be honest. I don't see myself like successfully going anywhere at this point. Okay, so what did we learn? Vessel. I found the derelict Nomai vessel deep within the dark bramble. I activated a three-sided pillar that appears to be some sort of input device. The Nomai tried to call for help, but the vessel's outgoing message system broke during the crash. The vessel can still hear incoming messages from other Nomai vessels. The remaining Nomai clans are regrouping in response to the impending death of the universe. They followed one of the two vessel beacons, but couldn't know further. The Nomai could faintly hear from within the seed. Yeah. Okay, there's still plenty to see from the Sunless City, because from the Sunless City, I still have to do the high energy lab. Oh yeah, I still have to do the Ash Towers as well. There were a bunch of teleporter pads. Okay, we can do the probe tracking module though, because we know the probe tracking module should be lost in the core. So next life, I should be able to go to Giant's Deep and handle that. Feldspar is alive. They crashed their ship and are now camping inside a large anglerfish skeleton. Feldspar doesn't think my scout tracker is wrong when it says my scout is in two places at once. They have a theory that space doesn't work the same inside Dark Bramble. That would match what we saw. There's still something to find at the Southern Observatory. Okay. Frozen jellyfish documented their attempts to eat this abnormal jellyfish. Feldspar decided to venture into the jellyfish's interior cavity to see if it tasted any better. That these jellyfish are only useful for insulation from electricity. Okay, so I probably have to get into one of the jellyfish then. That's good to know though, that the tentacles don't actually hurt you. Alright, so we have a couple leads. We still have everything to do with the Quantum Moon. And the Tower of Quantum Knowledge as well. Yeah, I really don't feel like trying to navigate out of here. I don't know if we can just like forcefully reset the loop or something. I guess there's one fast way to reset the loop. Okay, that's one fast way to reset the loop. Okay, we learned a lot. We learned a lot. We learned so much. Giant's Deep, here we come. Let's roll. I want to see if I can just like slam through the atmosphere. Dang. we stuck? I think we may be stuck. Oh, there we go. Alright, we're looking for the tornado that's rotating in the opposite direction. That would be this one. Okay, so I need to catch a jellyfish that's on its way out. Like this one. Okay, so if the theory is right, then the tentacles, which look electrified, should actually be fine. Nope, they are not fine. Oh, but the center part should be. There we go. So now we just have to wait for this thing to descend. Hear it crackling. Come on, let me through. Yes! We were right. We made it! There you are. Hell yes! Okay. Okay. Right, these things. Alright, we still have this thing. From Ash Twin. Launch module, projection stone. Yeah, that takes us back to here, but we saw this. Imagine, Privet, the probe tracking module will be the first to know the coordinates of the eye of the universe. You'll be the first to see them. I'm honored and terrified. You won't ask the orbital probe cannon to use that so much power that it breaks, will you? Fret not, my nervous friend. Ow, 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 ow. Foot cramp. We only need to fire the probe once anyway, so who minds if it comprises this little structural damage? I would mind, Malo. I would mind because we won't be capable of receiving our probe's data if the probe tracking module is destroyed. Okay, I feel like we saw that one before. What about the Ash Twin? I have most exciting news. The Ash Twin project is almost prepared to receive the probe data from the probe cannon. It's adding some finishing touches here, and then we are the statue here in the probe tracking modules, ready to record each launch's flight trajectory, and will automatically transmit all relevant data to you. A cannon structural strategy. Once the probe determines the location of the eye of the universe, will send an alert directly to you and Rami. So the statue here saw it, huh? Oh, that's probably what the pool is for. Where's Ball? Ball. Receiving data from probe 9,318,080. Visualizing current trajectory of probe 9,318,080. Where did this thing go? Retrieving previous launch data from Ash Twin. Total number of probes launched, 9,318,080. Deep space anomaly matching all known criteria found by 9318054. Is that so? Retrieving stored coordinates from Ash Twin, displaying coordinates for the eye of the universe. They found the coordinates. So where it at? Is this it? No, that's the probe thing, right? Yeah. So these are the coordinates in Nomai, huh? Do I need to, like, translate them? No? Huh. I see. I think? That's a cool goat. Alright, well, that's definitely insightful. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm getting out of here. So I'm gonna go ahead and reset the loop from here. Okay, yeah, the island shard's gonna be the only one that's even, like, within range out here. Here's the probe. They actually let you zoom out pretty far. I'm surprised. And of course, the white hole. Speaking of the white hole, freaking Brittle Hollow. And there's Quantum Moon. Sure, if I look away, it's gone now. Okay, so I think our next stop is going to be Ash Twin. That's so cool how they all, like, play the Outer Wilds theme. Yeah, I don't think there's much else that I can get done. I don't know what else there is to do on Interloper as well, because I can't progress any further. The ghost matter's just gonna kill me. Oh right, I forgot there's 2 feldspars. Cool. Alright, so we figured out how to get into the core. We found the missing module. We learned that they did successfully locate the coordinates of the Eye of the Universe. I also learned that I'm not getting out of here anytime soon, am I? I guess I could try. There's a good chance I get shocked to death, but... Alright, looks like it's heading up. There we go. My ship. Come back here, ship. Ship's floating on the water. Okay, sweet. That's so cool, though. God, I love this game. We actually figured out how to get into the core. Nope, missed it. Little too far off to the side. There we go. Believe it said that there was more to explore here as well. So I'm not really sure what else there is to find. But we can definitely try. I don't know, I don't think we have much time left on this particular cycle. But we shall definitely give it the old college try. Because I thought we completed all of the trials. I was just looking around to see if there was any other, like, Know My text that I missed. But I do not think that is the case. Oh, wondrous shard. Oh, okay. So I can quantum lock just with photo mode. I don't even have to send the scout out. So now I should be able to freely just go around. And the gate won't move. Oh, I wonder if that's how I do Quantum Moon then. So now I can just take a photo of that. And we're out of time. Woo! The other quantum shards have lessons to teach. Okay, in the last little bit of time I have left, I'm just running around to see if there's any other messages anywhere. But it does not look like that is the case. The water will protect me. You cannot burn me, I am underwater. Nonsense. All right, before we do our next life, I am going to take a 3-minute break. It's something we got to do every hour to satisfy the Twitch gods. So we're gonna do that real quick. So I recommend anybody, if you are watching the stream, take this moment to stand up, stretch, get the blood moving, get yourself a refill on water, grab some food, whatever it is you want to do. Obviously, if you're a sub, you will not get any, you won't get any, whatchamacallits, ads. But at the same time, I don't want to have a subscription be the way that you avoid missing content on the stream. So we're gonna let the ads run, and I will see you all in 3 minutes. As I said, get up, get moving, do what you need to do, take care of yourself. I'll see you all in just a little bit. All right, well, I'm back. Got still a little bit left on the ads before we're back in business. Another minute. But, for all of you at home, I hope you are all doing fantastic. Okay, we are back. We are back in business for the next hour of the stream. Let's go ahead and tab back into the game and get moving. There we go, probe tracking module. The orbital probe has launched millions of probes. The 9,318,054th probe located a deep space anomaly matching all known criteria for the eye of the universe. The statue in the probe tracking module automatically records each probe's trajectory and transmits the data to the Ash Twin project. I found nomad coordinates marking the location of the eye of the universe. Okay, so I think our next bet then is to go to a nomad named Poke planned to create a new advanced warp core in the Black Hole Forge. And there's still, yeah, the Ash Twin Towers. Oh, I wonder if one of those teleports to Sun Station. Ooh. At the very least, we need to head to Ember Twin and access the Sunless City. That's going to be a big one. Set up their astronomy gear on the North Pole of Ember Twin. Chert has spotted an unusually high number of supernova recently. I passed through the electrical barrier and reached the coral forest at the planet's core. Yep. There's still something to do at the Southern Observatory, other than the tornado simulation. Okay, there's something actually, wait, there is something that I wanted to try. That's the probe. I need to find the quantum moon. That's Addlerock. Where is Quantum Moon right now? I think I know how to handle Quantum Moon now. If I use my probe, if I use my probe scanner, I should be able to, I should be able to keep it locked. Alright, we'll head to Brittle Hollow. And we're aiming for the North Pole of Brittle Hollow. Oh wait, no, not Brittle Hollow. Ember Twin. Ow. Oh, wait, there we go, there we go. Okay, yeah, that's not gonna work. I need to head to Ember Twin. I think I know how to do this. And kind of a huge if true. Okay, where was the observatory here? Yes, I know there was this thing. I know there's a high energy lab. But wasn't there an observatory here that could access the quantum moon? Or could see the quantum moon? Yeah, here. That's less than ideal for the ship's position, but that's fine. Quantum moon, quantum moon, quantum moon, quantum moon, quantum moon. There. That should lock the quantum moon in place. Okay, there. I think this should lock it. Yes! We did it! We're on the quantum moon! Hi. Definitely want that. You've recalled the rule of quantum imaging. Recall the rule of the sixth location. Recall the rule of quantum entanglement. The rule of the sixth location. I remember the rule of quantum entanglement. I can make it dark. There. We should be at the eye of the universe. Dang it! We're here! What am I missing? Recall the rule of the sixth. We remembered the rule of quantum imaging. Recall the rule of quantum entanglement. The sixth location. What was the rule of the sixth location? I'm still encased on all sides. What am I missing? I'm not sure what I'm missing here. Okay, now we're by the twins. Each one of these are separate moons. That's what it is. Wait, each one of these are separate moons entirely. Yo, there's a Nomai probe here. I am here. After watching it wander the skies for so long, I'm about to stand for the first time on the Quantum Moon. As expected, my shuttle has landed at the moon's south pole. I'll make the remainder of my journey on foot. We don't know why the Quantum Moon always welcomes its visitors at the South Pole, just that this is true. As a child, I'd considered such unknowns sinister. Now, though, I understand they bear no ill will. The universe is, and we all are. I am ready. Wait, what? Oh no! I forgot center was return. I returned to Ember Twin. Wait, this is Griddle. Oh. Wait a second. Guys, I have a crazy idea. Can I use this? Ow. I think I know how to get into the tower. Wait, that's it. I know how to get into the tower. I just have to wait for the tower to fall through. Also, hi, Interloper. How are you doing? Trees! Wait, that's genius. I thought I was supposed to, like, accelerate myself around in order to reach the moon. But wait, that's genius. I just have to wait for the tower to come to me. That's the Interloper. Bingo. Come on. Now the tower's in 0G. So I should be able to just freely access the inside now. Bingo. Oh my god. Perfect. What the? If you're here to make your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, you're almost prepared to set out on this deeply significant journey. Before you do, pause and remember your history. We make this journey not for ourselves, but also to honor the members of our clan who came before us, those who, after the crash that brought them to the star system, became stranded on Brittle Hollow and Ember Twin, with no communication between two groups of survivors. These Nomai looked upward from two different planets and saw the same wandering moon visiting their skies. It was this moon, the Quantum Moon, that kept their curiosity alive during this long period of hardship. After the two divided groups were able to reunite, it became our clan's united goal to find and visit the Quantum Moon. This took time, and many Nomai who dreamed of seeing the Quantum Moon died before we discovered how to make the journey. Once you reach the Quantum Moon, recall these Nomai and carry their curiosity with you. Welcome, Solanum. Your arrival here means you've completed your preparations on Giant's Deep and are ready to depart for Quantum Moon. On your pilgrimage, the Quantum Moon will carry you, just as it carried me and many in our clan before me, to the moon's sixth and most secret location. You'll be aided in your pilgrimage by the shrine our clan built on the Quantum Moon, but remember this final rule. To explore the sixth location, the shrine must be on the moon's north pole. Be curious on your journey. So now we know how to access the Eye of the Universe. Just need to double check that we didn't miss anything on the lower floor. We did. Yes, I know that I'm about to die. That is fine. Okay. We know how to access Quantum Moon. More importantly, we know how to access it from the... The shrine must be located at the North Pole. We discovered so much in one life. That is incredible. Come on, let's roll. No time to waste. The Nomai built a shrine on the Quantum Moon to aid in the pilgrimage of its sixth location. Remember this final rule: to explore the sixth location, the shrine must be on the moon's north pole. The pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon was a deeply significant journey for the Nomai. After the two groups of Nomai stranded on Ember Twin and Brittle Hollow were reunited, it became their united goal to visit the Quantum Moon. Observing a quantum image, observing an image of a quantum object. Or observing a quantum object, observing an image of a quantum object. These are the same. So in order to explore the sixth location, the shrine must be on the North Pole. So visitors to the Quantum Moon always arrive at the South Pole. It radiates a strong upward gravity field. Recall to know my shuttle from the Quantum Moon. What else got unlocked? Anything else get unlocked? I think that's it for now. Alright, so we're gonna head straight to the Quantum Moon locator. We want as much time as possible available to us on the Quantum Moon. How lucky was that we came across exactly what we needed to do to locate the Quantum Moon. Or not locate the Quantum Moon, sorry. In order to get up the tower. And that's what we were missing, the sixth rule. Oh yeah, right. Crap. Note to self, do not attempt to exit the atmosphere. It does not end well. It is currently over by Brittle Hollow. Where the heck did it go? You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and reset the loop. Don't think that one is ending well. Yeah, mistake made on my part. Alright. Wow, I love that view. It was directly above us. And then I blinked and it was gone. Alright, off we go. To the Quantum Moon Locator again. This time, hopefully, with slightly better results. Ooh. So I need to figure out how to trek to the North Pole of the Quantum Moon. I don't know if I ever picked up that scroll. There you are. Okay, remember, we always arrive at the South Pole of the Quantum Moon. appears to be a pretty decent rock face the entire way across. Not seeing any gaps in it. So then in that case, we probably need to take the, we probably need to utilize the tower to different locations. There's the tower. Because that's probably what it is. We need to use the tower to get to different locations. But this isn't the correct location, right? This is just gonna be a solid wall. Okay. Enter the tower from the North Pole. The question, of course, being how does one get to the North Pole? Because if you exit the atmosphere, you die. What's up? Okay, so it doesn't look like it's Dark Bramble or yeah, so it looks like the correct answer is not either Dark Bramble or Ember Twin. The twins. This must have been Solanum. The encased jellyfish. What I should have done is marked the tower. That has saved me quite a bit of time. Yeah, mistake made on my part. There's a tower. Okay, so it is neither Dark Bramble nor twins. Dang it, I did it again. That is an upwards firing. It's not Titan's Deep either. Maybe if we go back to the Twins now. This is it. I don't know if this counts as North Pole. This doesn't really seem like North Pole entrance. Bingo. All right, this is it. This is it. This is it. This is it. So we're here. The Eye of the Universe. No? Come on. Seems like the tower itself is stopping me. I don't know where to go from here. I guess all I can really do is explore. Kind of crazy this entire landscape is made of I guess if the wind is emanating from the North Pole, yeah, it might release from the South Pole. Yo, Solanum's alive! Who are you? I guess I don't understand exactly what I'm doing here. Still nothing? I am confusion. I'm so confused. Because there's an explain and an identify. I don't know what got him to put those out. So yeah, I identified him, or them. Explain, please? I am so lost. Do you want a small hint here? Sorry, I didn't see that earlier, Clinicus. Sure. I'll take a small hint. Is it something that I was supposed to discover before coming to Quantum Moon? As long as it's small, though. Like, please, no, don't give me the answer straight out. Where else in Know My Technology have I seen two stones together? The projectors. That's what comes into mind immediately. I'm supposed to put it here. Oh my god. Thank you. There's fundamental uncertainty throughout the universe. Normally, this uncertainty is only observable on a very small scale. As one approaches the eye, however, that uncertainty grows enormously. The quantum moon probably exhibits macroscopic quantum behavior because of its proximity to the eye. Shards that broke off from the quantum moon have a similar effect, as I imagine you've seen elsewhere in the solar system. Conscious observation forces a quantum object to collapse to a single possibility. Yes, this is what we call quantum wave function collapse. But what would happen if a conscious observer somehow entered the eye itself? Over time, this has become my clan's greatest question. Have you encountered a quantum shard on another planet? The shards look the same as the quantum moon's surface does now, whilst at the eye. From this, we can reasonably infer the quantum moon's natural state is as we see it now, and that the eye is its primary location. Given the quantum moon is the eye's moon, it's likely that any characteristics the moon exhibits are also exhibited by the eye itself. The quantum moon and its shards are, for instance, all quantum, thus the eye is also likely quantum. In fact, this moon is probably quantum because its proximity to the eye made it quantum, the same way the areas around quantum shards that landed on other planets eventually become quantum too. I imagine your purpose here is the same as mine, to learn about and to find the eye of the universe. I am unsure how you arrived here, however. Perhaps you came from another star system as my clan originally did? I am on my first pilgrimage to the quantum moon. All Nomai in my clan make this journey when we come of age. Even though the eye cannot be reached from here, the quantum moon remains special to us as it carries us nearer to the eye than any other place we know. I've journeyed here to be close to the eye. While the eye is obscured from our sight, we can see the quantum moon's reflection of the eye in the sky above us. Dang it, we're out of time. I'm a Solanum, Nomai. Alright, I'm gonna try to go through these real quick. Because otherwise, this is a quantum moon where we're both standing despite our bodies. It's the eye of the universe's moon. Orbiting the eye of the universe now, although we cannot see it. The eye is older than my clan believes it dwells in an extremely distant orbit around the solar system. Never met one of your kind before. It's an honor to speak to you. I particularly admire your eyes. If I could comprehend your language, you have my gratitude for understanding mine. Okay, I think I got all of the possible ones. Yeah, that's exactly where I was about to go next. Location it's currently orbiting. Moon looks different. So quantum moon clearly changes. Oh, I was gonna say, it's like we didn't hear the explosion go off. Okay, so it looks like we have a couple more conversations that I need to get done now that I understand how to actually get there. Definitely a bunch of stuff in the ship log that is gonna need to catch up on. Yeah, after I completed that, I figured that's where I was going next, but I figured it, yeah. Oh, okay. That'll help speed things up a bit. Really? That's it? I met a living Nomai named Solanum at the South Pole. Quantum Moon is the eye of the universe's moon. At this location, Quantum Moon becomes a reflection of the eye itself. The eye is likely the source of all macroscopic quantum phenomena in the solar system. Solanum wonders what would happen if a conscious observer were to enter the eye. Okay, we gotta make one more journey out there, just so that we can make sure we get the other possible options. Hey, Quantum Moon. Really wish I could just land on you right now. Dang it. Okay, looks like we are going to Bramble Moon first. Ow. So I didn't quite get away from the planet in time. Okay, we go again. Once that has located Quantum Moon. Okay, there we go. Alright. Out we go. Let's get ourselves a tower. Rippin' fucking pepperoni. Hey, I found the tower, guys. Gonna go ahead and let that happen real quick. Right. This might be a slight issue. If the tower only appears in the singular location... Well, at least I can get inside. Oh wait, no, I would need to go to Bramble and then access the tower from the northern hemisphere. Wonder if I can do it from here. Good question. Yeah, it looks like I should be able to. Maybe not. I know I explored on Bramble for a while. But at this point I've looped the globe. So it definitely ain't here. There's Solanum's ship. There. Now I had taken a trip over into the northern hemisphere of Dark Bramble. There is a fly in this room. It's up to no good. I feel like it was Dark Bramble where I did my, where I found a tower position on the northern hemisphere. I could have sworn that it was. Yes, yes it was. Okay, so now I need to go from here to Timber Hearth. Perfect. Should be a tower right at the North Pole. Bingo. First try. Okay, so now we are here at the Eye of the Universe again. South Pole to go talk to Solanum. Howdy, friend. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with the Eye of the Universe and just go permutations. That's kind of cool how their staff does the writing thing. Many in my clan believe the Eye called to us for a particular purpose. When I was a child, I used to believe the Eye was malevolent, and to have lured my clan to this star system, only to then vanish from them so completely. But I didn't fear the Eye anymore. In fact, it became my fondest hope to see the Eye itself someday. But I fear this may be beyond my reach. You may think I'm strange, but I have a hypothesis that I may not be entirely alive. Perhaps my journey has reached its end. So the other thing that's interesting is that at the end of the universe, or at the end of the solar system, whatever it is, we didn't get burned up. It was some type of like quantum thing instead. I imagine you've noticed the quantum moon changes in appearance on which location it is currently orbiting. Because the quantum moon clearly changes in its different forms, the Eye must be similarly malleable. From this, we can hypothesize that the Eye represents extreme changeability. That said, despite its malleable nature, the quantum moon becomes locked to one specific version of itself when it is consciously observed. But what would happen if a conscious observer were to enter the Eye? I don't know. I want to find out. Suppose you could reach the Eye of the Universe. Would you try to enter it? What do you imagine the effects of a conscious observer might be? Alright, so that's everything related to the Eye of the Universe. Now, you and the quantum moon. I know I did a couple of these already, but I'm just gonna go through all of them. Like so many of my clan before me, I journeyed here to see the quantum moon's reflection of the Eye. This is the closest any of us have come to seeing the Eye itself. You may think I'm strange, but I have a hypothesis. Okay, yeah, we read that one. What about you and me? We do not have much connection, you and I. Still, this encounter feels special. I hope you won't mind if I think of you as a friend. Aw, I thank you. Okay, so that should be all of these. So that just leaves Quantum Moon and me for the blues. Is this your first time on the Quantum Moon? It's my first time here. I hope if you've come looking for answers, I hope you find them. And then last but not least, identify, explain. These are the two tenets of Nomai philosophy. To seek out and understand is our way of living. Alright, well, I guess that's everything here. So we have completed all of them, all of the options. Huh. That allowed me to switch locations. Either way, with my ship destroyed, looks like I'll be needing a new ride out of here. Let's go ahead and dip back to Brittle Hollow. How's this location doing, by the way? And 57%. Okay, and the South Pole's the side with the observatory. So I guess that's what I will attempt to go reach. And not quite. Well, on the bright side, we're here at the Black Hole Forge. On the downside, I don't have enough speed. Well, at least I can make it back to Brittle Hollow. I just have to be careful not to bonk myself. Give me oxygen! Right, this is the one that I actually have to do this and move. Send me away! The best part is the ruins there also have a jet fuel canister. Whoop! Excellent. I will take one of these, thank you very much. Ah, much better. Sun's getting pretty big. Do believe we are nearing the end of this particular journey. What also sucks is that if we wanted to go to, even if we wanted to go to the observatory, we are kind of on the wrong side of the moon. And by kind of, I mean the literal exact opposite side of the moon. Up you go. I tried jumping over to that as a way up one time, but there's gotta be a way to teleport there, and I think I know what that might be. So, yeah, nothing else to it, really. I just kind of need to die. That can be arranged. like so. Because the only thing I can think of is that we have not checked out all of the different teleportation towers on Ash Twin. So I feel like, okay, so I probably need to come here to the North Pole, send the Black Hole Forge up. Yeah, I think I need to send the Black Hole Forge up, then head to Ash Twin. Yeah, that sounds right. Nothing new. So she may not be entirely alive. There's still many, many leads to explore. And I believe the twins might be a good place to start, because I still need to go to the high energy lab. So I figure I can go towards like the high energy lab now, and then actually I just realized the sand isn't flowing yet. Am I able to go to like the core of Ember Twin? I wonder if I'm able to access the core of Ember Twin before the sand starts flowing in. He's just a ball of sand. Big disappoint. Okay, it's been a while since I've been over to the Sunless City, so I can't remember what like the faster ways to get there are. So I'm just gonna start here, because I feel like I remember this twin gateway being a way in. I was correct. Yes, because this is the quantum. This is where the quantum shard shows up. But I think if I go this way, it should lead me back to Sunless City. Okay, well, one of these ways should lead me back to Sunless City. But I need to take the path to the high energy lab when I do. Maybe it's supposed to go the other way. Okay, yeah, here's the pod. What do you mean unidentified signal nearby? We've scanned this thing multiple times. See? Escape pod 2. Okay, now... Which way was it? Was it this one? Okay. This one. I should have probably untagged the quantum moon thing. Don't need that anymore. remember coming through here the first time. So scary. And it appears that I did forget my way. Walk forward until you meet the sandfall, turn left, continue to the room filled with rock column formations, and climb upward through the opening above them. Okay. Ah, here it is. Yes. I remember that one. Okay, here we go. Made it. So now we need to do the high energy lab. Go! Okay, made it. Whew! I was getting a little bit scary there. That goes down through a bunch of ghost matter. Yeah, that is death. Oh no. Okay, good. Whew! Okay, high energy lab. What do we have going on here? Oh. Wait, these are warp cores, which means... Okay, here. Maybe this will shed some light. Records show Nomai arriving at the warp receiver on Brittle Hollow very slightly before departing from the White Hole Station. Rami and I are devising an experiment to test if this is a real phenomenon or simple machine error. In theory, what we want to try to reproduce is a negative amount of time elapsing between something entering the black hole and exiting the white hole at its destination. Initial things first, our experiment setup will first pair a small black hole core with small white hole core to mimic the setup on the White Hole Station. Hypothesis, it is possible for an object to exit a white hole before entering the corresponding black hole. So what's the difference between these two black hole cores and these two white hole cores? Did that work? Did we get the readings that we needed? So what's the difference between this white hole core and this white hole core? Alright, we'll go back to the first one. And then we'll try the other black hole core. Didn't notice anything special there. I'm not sure. That was every combination. Okay. Well, we have... Alright, let me try this now. Aha! Success. The Southern Observatory is asking if creating a 22-minute interval is possible. That is to have something arrive 22 minutes before it actually is sent to warp. We've learned the negative interval of time between departure and arrival can be increased by adding more energy to the warp core. Problematically, the energy required to extend the interval increases at an exponential rate. Hypothesis: creating a 22-minute long interval is possible, but we are currently unable to generate the necessary energy. Rami and I believed it would be necessary to invent a new method of producing energy. A thrilling but enormous undertaking. We would also require advanced warp technology to be able to handle such energy. We would also likely need an enormous space to fit these proposed new energy and warp technologies together. The only location large enough would be Ash Twin. The energy is currently unavailable, you say? You're a gas pie. The pun was unintended, Rami, so I believe you who may be air form. Okay, I'm hoping I can find a home for these scrolls. Still don't know of a location where I can drop these scrolls in. Because I don't think there was any option for me to, like, take this one out, right? Oh, yes, I can. Okay, perfect. An update. Our experiment here reproduced the anomaly in arrival and departure times, but Pi is unconvinced it is more than experiment error. I have to strengthen the effect to render it visible to the unaided eye. To that end, we've decided to try adding more energy. I imagine the Sunless City's energy supply should prove sufficient. Of note, Yarrow requests that we let him know before we reroute energy to the experiment. I'd hate to leave him in the dark. All available energy has been rerouted from the city to the experiment. Rami and I are about to run a new test. Hypothesis confirmed. I saw it. Pi saw it. Hypothesis confirmed. This is beyond extraordinary. This changes everything. What a beautiful day for the intersection of abstract theory and practical application. The Ash Twin project will be one of our biggest undertakings, metaphorically and physically. To build it, we need a way to travel quickly between Ash Twin and each location that holds crucial project materials. What if we used warp towers like the one we have on the White Hole Station to connect Ash Twin directly to each critical location? Poke, Root and I can begin work on this immediately in the Black Hole Forge. This will keep us busy. Of note, each tower on Ash Twin will warp to a different planet. Thank you. My gratitude to those who noted my imprecise language. Yes, the sun is not a planet. I believe this has been sufficiently clarified. Kindly stop reminding me. We can design each tower to visually reflect its warp destination. The Giant's Deep Tower, for instance, could resemble a cyclone, and we could model the Timber Hearth Tower after a geyser mountain. Okay, so Ash Twin is where all of them are located. Hello. Okay, so knowing that, we need to find the one for Brittle Hollow. Still don't know what these are for. This one looks like it should be Brittle Hollows. So I'm gonna see if I can set the ship off on the side, like over here or something. Just so that there's less chance I just blow it up. Here's our first delivery, Yaru. One warp core fresh from the Black Hole Forge. Root is installing this core's sibling on Brittle Hollow as I write this. I wish I could wait here for you to arrive. My gratitude, the Ash Twin project is underway. Deeply curious about what you and Poke found on the White Hole Station that started this project. Could I visit sometime to learn more? The station is the model for the towers being built for the Ash Tower project. For the, Ash Twin project. Like you to visit the White Hole with you. I'd be happy to explain our findings. Stop using the scroll wall to flirt with my sister. In romantic matters, her density rivals neutron stars. Go and meet her. So this one should be the Black Hole Forge. Which, of course, should charge the return path. Wait, no. There we go. I knew it! I knew we had to use this teleporter to get up here. The problem is, I haven't called the forge up. Okay, so we'll need to call the Black Hole Forge up to here. We have a projection pool. Do we have stones? Hasha is near the boarding area while the Black Hole Forge is in operation. But of course it isn't. We need to manually start it before coming here. Okay, we're starting to slowly learn all of the different bits and pieces, as it were. Exit to surface. Okay, cool. So that's one component of the Black Hole Forge then. I mean, that's one component of the warp drive. This is component number 2. What is here, actually? I don't think we actually know. I remember this was like the mines, but what was here that we needed? Yeah, I remember coming here. Mining site 2B. I think we're slowly starting to piece together what the end game is. I remember this projection pool. How goes exploring? It's going. We've definitely made quite a bit of progress today. How are you doing, so? The ore. We finished all the shell that seals off the central chamber. So they were mining some type of ore here. What exactly were they mining? Accidentally made yourself sick off of undercooked chickpeas. Oh no! Oh, that sounds awful. You get it all out of your system? Are you still feeling a little bit under? How's it going? Okay, I still don't know what I'm supposed to be grabbing here, though. That's the issue. Being taken from Ash Twin. The ore we're mining here will be used to craft an immensely thick protective shell that will physically seal off the chamber inside Ash Twin's core. All interest is I hope accordingly. Alright, we're resetting here. cooked the leftovers and feeling okay. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Always glad to hear that, so. Time for sun to go boom boom. And I want a front row seat when it happens. Hello. Oh, they are. I did not know that. Bye. All right, a lot more stuff done. A lot more stuff done. Probably give it 1 or 2 more runs before I call it for the day. So everything we're doing right now is focused on the Ash Twin project. I figured out how to reach the Black Hole Forge, so that's huge. Know my plan to construct technology capable of producing a 22-minute negative time interval on Ash Twin, which I believe is the length of one life. Whitehall Station was used as a model for these towers, which were built for the Ash Twin charges. Okay, crafted warp cores in the Black Hole Forge before delivering them to Ash Twin, which is precisely where we are going to go next. Where did I just say we were going next? Yeah, I feel like the majority of what we're doing from this point onward is going to be related to the Ash Twin project. I'm assuming that's the Sun Station. How the hell are you supposed to land on that thing? That thing is going a mile a minute. Oh wait, no, sorry. We need to go to Brittle Hollow first. And either way, that'll work out because we need to let the sands start moving away from Ash Twin. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to head other side. Places I can think of. Yeah, you were getting there. I knew what you meant. Alright, where's the delta? Okay. So I'm gonna put my ship up here. We're gonna hope it doesn't get blowed up. training is hard. Yep, understandable. Understandable. Ow. So what we need to do first is head down here. Move the Black Hole Forge up. Then we need to head back up from whence we came. Hello? There we go. The hardest part about this entire thing is going to be getting the warp core from Bramble. Because that's going to require me to take the hard path, right? Through whatchamacallit. Through Pain in the Ass Central, Dark Bramble. Still don't know what's going on with the interloper. We've tried and failed to understand that. Alright, we are still very early on reaching Ash Twin. But I need to go to each location from Ash Twin to understand what I need. Because I feel like that's gonna be the kind of the end game, right? I feel like the end game is going to be understanding what I need from each location, going to each tower, grabbing the thing that I need there, but knowing that it's going to take, you know, X amount of time to actually reach that, reach there. Basically plotting out the journey that I will need to take. Also, it's good to know that the sand pillar is very predictable. It will always run over the towers as Ember Twin rotates past. So there's Ember Twin. And there's the giant sand pillar. And there goes my ship. Bye, ship. It was nice knowing you. Rip ship. Ship is getting sent abroad. The real question is, where does this one go? Let us see. This does have the black hole core in it. Okay, I don't know if this one goes anywhere. So we've done a full rotation now. Yeah, this one doesn't seem to be active. Oh wait, no. Here we go. Titan's Deep. That's where we're going. Maybe not. Let the sandstorm go by. The Hanging City. We were planning the Ash Twin project to the... So this should be going to Brittle Hollow then? It said the Hanging City. We're gonna have a couple lives of me just figuring out what goes where. There's Titan's Deep. Okay, here we go. So this should take me to now. No. Okay, so I don't think these go anywhere then. At least it doesn't seem like they go anywhere. Alright, this one with the trees and all the plants. Where am I going this time? This one's not going to Titan's Deep either. Okay, so this is the one that goes to a timber hearth. Got it. Still don't know what I'm collecting here. But that does make sense that it would come here. Gonna get as far out of the way as possible. This is the one that goes to the Black Hole Forge. No, shit! Mistakes were made! Oh, hey, my ship. Well, that works out nicely. Okay, this one we already know takes us to the Black Hole Forge, which actually is not a bad thing for us to take a look at right now, while we have the chance, because we sent the Black Hole Forge up, so we should be able to access it now. Unfortunately, I think the sand is gonna beat me. Oh, nope. No, it is not. Shit, I forgot it's on the roof. I completely forgot it's on the roof. You know what? Fuck it. Straight to the sun. Hey, look, my ship. We'll catch you on the next go-around, Ash Twin. No, I won't. Hello, sun! Take me! Alright, restart. A mistake on my part. Doesn't seem to me like the Hanging City ones go anywhere. And there's 2 of them. Interesting. Okay, so the first place we need to go is Brittlestar. Or Brittle Hollow. So we need to move the Black Hole Forge, get it active. We're going up to the North Pole. That was unnecessary. I can't help but feel like we're slowly starting to piece together what the end looks like. And I want to say it involves us taking the broken, like, vessel thingamajig? I just want to see what's in the Black Hole Forge. More than anything. Come on, get out. There. I didn't realize that would count as being underwater. Okay, so we're away from Brittle Hollow. We have that set up. We still need to understand what exactly, what is needed from each site. Hopefully this time I won't just royally screw up, you know, the very most basic thing that I need to do. We offer no guarantees, though. I just kind of want to check out the rotation around the equator here, because I was hoping maybe they would give me some type of insight into which towers I needed to complete first. Okay, this one we determined had pretty much nothing. Zweituber, how are you doing? Welcome on into the stream. Welcome on in as I experiment with what the heck I'm supposed to be doing. We still haven't figured out how to reach Sun Station, I just realized. No. We are not heading into the sun right now. Okay, no, Sun Station has a teleport pad. So we need to figure out which teleport pad takes us to Sun Station. But how are you doing, SweetTuber? How's your Friday going? Happy Friday. That's definitely a teleport pad. That has to be a teleport pad. Approaching these twins is always such a pain in the butt. Okay. Do we have enough that we can make our do we have enough space that we can make our teleport run? We don't have enough space to make it to that one. So to me, that would suggest that Black Hole Forge is not the first one I need to do. The signal to me is that this is the first one that I need to do. This is Sun Station. Okay, so I do need to go through the thorns, unfortunately. Okay, this is my first time on Sun Station. Alright. So that doesn't work. It was a very short stay on Sun Station. Yeah, just a little crispy. I don't think I learned anything about Sun Station, unfortunately. What I did learn is that I'm gonna need some type of heat protection. Alright, I think actually this is where I'm probably going to call it a day. I've been going for almost 4 hours now. I do need to get up, stretch, and take care of a couple things tonight. So we are going to pause. Such a freaking amazing game.